And so I want to introduce to the My Econ family, those of you that do not know, Miss Jeanett Butler out of Athens, Georgia. Miss Jeanett, are you there?
Yes, I am. Do you hear me?
I hear you and see you, so I'm going to go ahead and let you take it. I'm going to sit down so that I'm not interrupting you, okay?
All righty. Again, good afternoon to everyone. I always say start my day with another beautiful day that the Lord has made. My name is Jeanett Butler, and I'm Executive Vice President in My Econ. I'm married to Robert Butler. We live in Winterville, Georgia. We have children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. I am the fifth of seven of children, and I am the first to graduate from college in my family. The power of financial education. See, Mr. Curry, I haven't always been financially free, debt free, with a credit score over 800, a retirement account over 7 figures, 2 debt free properties. I live in one and I rent the other one out. My story is I grew up in the sharecropper era. My family struggled to meet ends meet. We worked in the cotton field, those hot cotton fields. And I tell you, we were P-O growing up. But everybody say I use it incorrectly, but we were po. But anyway, one year, the last year that I was in the sharecropper industry, my mother made the bold decision. God put it in her heart to bring us out of that cotton field. And I thank God every day for putting that in my mother's heart to deliver us from the cotton field. I finished high school. I thought I was everything was going along just fine. I joined the workforce, and only to find out I was sharing again. I was sharing the FICA, federal, state, debt, and everybody else, and I was doing all the work. And I had to live on what was left over. So then I decided, okay, I'll go back to school. I got into the medical field. I graduated from college with a BSN in nursing. My income went up. I thought I had arrived. When my income went up, my taxes went up. FICA, federal, state. Then I started with that credit card business. I got into a credit card mess because when income went up, made good money. Only thing about it, I was spending it. It was coming in, I was spending, it was going out. And I didn't have anything left over. So then I started putting things on the credit card. So when I met Mr. Curry in 1995, it was a turning point for me because I met millionaires, was teaching people how to become millionaires. And I had never heard people around me talk about being millionaires. So I used to have a headache. Every time they would mention that about becoming a millionaire, my head felt like it was going to explode. I was just overwhelmed because nobody had never came to my door and knocked on my door and said, Jeanett, do you want to be a millionaire? We can teach you how to become a millionaire. No, my team and myself, we got in a car every Tuesday night, every Thursday night, all day Saturday, and meeting after meeting to get this training. So when we first started this, I said, okay, if I'm going to teach people that these financial strategies and these financial principles, I want to make sure that they work. So when I started implementing that personal cash flow plan, and I mean, I went step by step by step. I did not break a step. First of all, we corrected our W-4. So we got over $1,200 that we claim back in our household every month. Now, we didn't take that money and go out and buy stuff. We took that money to start our financial journey. We set up that $3,000 emergency fund because that's what we used to have to do back then. And we didn't go any further until we got the $3,000 in place. Then we started, we put another additional 15% in our retirement account. And then once we did that, we got on the consumer debt elimination process. And that was, I thought I was going to get a divorce on that one. But anyway, so what I did was we needed $500 to come up to carry out the plan. And the plan was to eliminate the consumer debt in 36 months. So what I had to do, I cut off the cable. I went and got a to-go phone. I cut the grocery bill. I cut eating out. I took my lunch to work till I could, because I had to come up with the $500 in order to meet that goal. Because I had to take my money back. I was 41 years old and 65 was right down the road, and I had less than 10,000 in my retirement account. So after we got that emergency fund and the increased our retirement account and started debt elimination and cut the debt out, that freed up another $1,200. So now we was at $2,400 that we took that was going out of our household to the federal, the state, FICA, and debt. We put that money back in our household. So now we took that money and we used that money to go out and max out our retirement account. So every year, whatever the max was in our retirement account, I put that in my retirement account every year. I did not ever want to be poor again. Not ever. Poor is nobody's friend. So after that, we established our emergency fund. We had 12 months set aside. Then we paid off that mortgage. And once we paid off that mortgage, that freed up another $1,100. All we did was follow these financial strategies and principles and applied them and took our money back and used that money to benefit our family. So by 2010, we had eliminated over $250,000 of debt. And we've been 100% debt free ever since. We have money to invest, and that is wonderful. We've been investing in stocks, bonds. We're able to give more to our church. I call it a family fund. When they need something, we're able to help them without being burdened down. And we also say, see, I didn't find out these financial principles when my children was in college. I found out this when they graduated from college, but they graduated debt-free from college because I paid for their education out of pocket. But I did set up 529 plans for my grandchildren. So my oldest grandchildren, she just graduated this past May debt-free. And that's my legacy to her. See, I never bought my grandchildren toys. I always invested in their 529 educational plan because I wanted them to say, way down the road, grandma did this. Grandma was paid money that I can go to school and I can come out debt-free. So I always have a downline in my econ. I always made money in my econ, but I don't have one of those biggest downline, but I sure do teach people about financial literacy and financial strategies. Today, we've been debt free and we have over 7-figure in our retirement account. And my goal and my aim is to share the same strategy that was taught to me to 1,000 people. And now that we got the social media and I'm getting the hang of this social media, now I'm going to reach those 1,000 of people and teach them the importance of what we teach in my econ is financial literacy, financial strategies, and how to use your money to make money for you, because your money can make money faster than you can make money. I'm trying to decide when I'm going to retire, but I think I'm going to give it up this year. I'm going to give it to the young folks. I've been nursing a long time. I enjoy it and I love it. But I'm going to give it up this year. And to all those who are skeptic, I emphasize the importance of embracing my econ system. It's not about building $1 million system. It's already built. It's about setting you and your family financially free for a small monthly investment. 2024 is a time to elevate, to teach, and to empower others. And so in conclusion, because my internet is acting up, I express my gratitude to Mr. Curry for the opportunity to share my testimony, my journey from the sharecropper's daughter to the financial freedom. I hope I inspire those who's having financial challenges out there, and a change is possible with every effort. And the right knowledge is up to you and your family to secure financial freedom. Thank you, and back to you, Mr. Curry.
I got a question to that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did I hear you correctly? You said in 1995, sound like you said you had less than $10,000 saved, And then seemed like you said somewhere along the way, kind of softly, that you had over 7 figures in your retirement account now. Did I hear that correctly?
You heard that correctly. I took my
Now,
money.
most people don't really know what 7 figures is. So if I may interpret to you all what that means over $1 million. That's what we're talking about. This system, when we sit up there asking you right now, do you want to be one in a million? But you've got to make some bold decisions. And Jeanett made bold decisions. I know her husband, Robert, very well.